image. This is a picture of Shrek. So when you add an image, it's considered good practice to add some alternative text. You can also add a title too. A title will be a small pop-up box that appears when you hover your cursor over an image. To add a title, set the title attribute equal to some text. Shrek is Shrexy. And then I'm going to save, hover my cursor over the image, and we can see a small pop-up box that has my title, Shrek is Shrexy. We can also turn an image into a hyperlink. To turn this image into a hyperlink, we need to surround our image element with an opening and closing A tag. So open and close. Within the opening A tag, there is an href attribute that we can set to a URL of our choosing. I think I'll set this hyperlink to the Wikipedia page for Shrek. So just type in the URL between these double quotes. Save. Then if I were to click on my image, this will take me to the Wikipedia page for Shrek, or some other URL depending on what you type here. So yeah, that's how to add an image to a web page. Within the body element, you need to add an image element, and then set the source equal to the image name. If you found this video helpful, please remember to smash that like button, leave a random comment down below, and subscribe if you'd like to become a fellow bro. If you do need an MP3 file to work with for this video, I recommend heading to the YouTube audio library, and then you can search and download a song of your choosing. So after you find an MP3 file, you can use a WAV file too. Just drag and drop it to your folder containing your index.html file, and then we can head to VS Code. Now to add audio to our web page, we need an audio element. So within angle brackets audio, and list the source equal to the name of your MP3 or WAV file. We're going to need some controls. So this is a Boolean attribute. We don't need to set this equal to anything. It's either true or false. And to set it equal to true, you just type the name of the attribute. So within the audio element, type controls. And up top here, we have our controls for our MP3 file. With these controls, we can play some audio file of our choosing. Forward. You can change the volume. And we can mute. Here's a couple other Boolean attributes. We can have our audio autoplay by using the autoplay Boolean attribute. If you would like this to be muted originally, type muted. So this is playing, but you can't hear it because it's muted. If you need this to loop, just type loop. Yep. And it's looping. You can have backup audio files just in case your web browser doesn't support a given format. So if you would like some backup audio files, we're going to change this around a little bit. So let's get rid of our source and we'll create an audio closing tag. And we will create multiple nested source elements. Type source equals the name of one audio file you would like to use primarily. If you have a backup, let's say we have the same song as a WAV file, you can do that too. If for some reason the browser you're using doesn't support these first two audio files, you can always display a message. This browser does not support HTML5 audio. So yeah, everybody, that's how to add audio to a web page. You just have to use this audio element and set the source equal to an audio file of your choosing. And there's a bunch of Boolean attributes that you can add too if you would like some controls, if you need to set this to autoplay, if you need it muted, and if you need it to loop. So yeah, that's how to add audio to a web page. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to smash that like button, leave a random comment down below, and subscribe if you'd like to become a fellow bro. Alright, welcome back everybody. In this video I'm going to show you all how we can add a video to a web page. You'll need a video of one of these file types. When I was in Tokyo some number of years ago, I saw real-life Mario Kart racing down the street. So what I'm going to do is place this MP4 file next to my index.html file, and then within VS Code we need a video element. And we will list the src attribute equal to the name of our file that we're working with. And in my case, it's racing.mp4. Now this video is massive, so let's change the width of this using the width attribute. Width equals, what about 500? That's a lot better. But we'll need some controls to actually play this video. I'm clicking on this and nothing's happening. Controls is a Boolean attribute. We only have to list the attribute name to add controls. There we go, we now have some controls. Now, if you want this to play maybe in the background and you do not want controls, you can always set this to autoplay. But we have no way to stop this, so I'm going to add the controls back. If you need this muted, just add the muted Boolean attribute. So it's playing, but we can't hear anything. And if you need this to loop, just add the loop Boolean attribute, and this should loop. Yeah, there it is. Here's another thing that we can try. Let's get rid of our source attribute, and we're going to create a video closing tag. And we will create nested sources within our video element. Source src equals our video file. So just in case your browser doesn't support an MP4 video file, you can always create another source. Let's say that we have a WebM file as a backup, just in case that this browser doesn't support an MP4 file. And if for some reason no other sources work, you can always add a note. This browser does not support HTML5 audio. So you can write it either way, but if you have multiple sources, you can always have backups just in case this primary source doesn't work. So yeah, everybody, that's how to add a video to a web page. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to smash that like button, leave a random comment down below, and subscribe if you'd like to become a fellow bro. Alright, welcome back everybody. So in this video, I'm going to show you all a few useful text formatting tags that you may be interested in. We'll need some sample text to work with. This is normal text. We'll create additional lines of text, so I'm going to surround this text with a pair of paragraph tags, just so that when we add additional text, they will be added to a new line. Let's copy this line and paste it 9 additional times, let's say. There we go. First set of text formatting tags that I'll show you is bold. Any text that you need to bold, just surround that text with a pair of B tags. We need an opening B tag and a closing B tag. This is normal text. And you can see that the word normal is bold. Let's change that to bold, just so that it's more descriptive of what it does. Okay, so any text you need bold, just surround with a pair of B tags. The next set of tags is italic. Surround any text that you need italic with a pair of I tags. This is italic text. We have big. This is big text. We have small. This is small text. Sub for subscript. This is subscript text. Superscript. The tag name is sup, like you're saying sup to somebody. This is superscript text. We have inserted. Inserted is just underlined. INS for inserted. This is inserted text. There's deleted. Deleted will create a line through some text. This is deleted text. And there's one more, it looks like. I miscounted. There's also marked. So we use a pair of mark tags. Any text that is marked is highlighted. So yeah, those are a few text formatting tags that I thought you should know. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to smash that like button, leave a random comment down below, and subscribe if you'd like to become a fellow bro. Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you all how we can create lists in HTML. There's 3 lists we're going to talk about: unordered, ordered, and description lists. Let's begin with unordered lists. To create an unordered list, we need a pair of UL tags for an unordered list. And between these UL tags, we can create individual list items. And we use a pair of LI tags for each item we would like to add to our list. So what's an example of an unordered list? One thing that comes to mind is a shopping list, like a grocery list. Because, well, I'm kind of hungry right now, it's breakfast time. Let's say that we're going to bake a pizza and we need a list of ingredients. We need pizza dough, so add an item between this pair of LI tags, and we now have one bulleted item within our unordered list. And let's create another item, so we can just copy and paste this pair of LI tags and create a new list item. What about tomato sauce? And then maybe cheese and toppings. Point being, to create an unordered list, you need a pair of UL tags, and with each list item you would like to add to your unordered list, you just place within a pair of LI tags for list item. An ordered list is very similar, except we use OL tags. So we need an opening OL tag and a closing OL tag. So by default, each list item is going to be numbered. So let's say that we have a to-do list. To add a list item, we need to use a pair of li tags. Perhaps this is a schedule of what we have to do in the morning. We have to eat breakfast. That could be one list item. So to add another item, we need another pair of li tags. Then maybe we need to take a shower. So each of these is numbered and they're in ascending order. And then we want to, what about leave for work? Okay, so yeah, that is an ordered list. The order of the list items does matter. And we can change the type too. Within the opening OL tag, there is a type attribute. We can set each list item to a number, a letter, or Roman numerals. If I would instead like letters, I can just set the type equal to A. And our list items are now marked with the letter. And we have description lists. We need a pair of DL tags for description lists. And instead of using an LI tag for each list item, we use a pair of DT tags for description term and DD tags for description definition. So for a term that is DT, and then we add a definition to this term. Let's say we have a list of web dev languages. For a term, we need an opening DT tag and a closing DT tag. And then we can add a definition to this term. So that would be DD, description definition. Between the opening and closing DD tags, we can add a definition to this term. Let's say that this adds structure to a web page. And then to create another term and definition pair, we can just copy this. Let's add CSS. This adds style to a web page, then JavaScript. This adds functionality to a web page. With description lists, each list item is a pair of terms and definitions. The last thing I'm going to show you, you can create a nested list within a list. So let's say I would like to add a sublist of individual toppings to our unordered list. Within the list item, we just create a new list. Let's say that I would like another unordered list. So I need a pair of UL tags. And what are some toppings we can place on our pizza? So we need a list item. What about pepperoni? So we have a sublist going if you take a look on the webpage right now. Then maybe, what about mushrooms next? I like mushrooms. And peppers, I guess. All right, people, those are how to create lists. There's 3 types: unordered, ordered, and description lists. Just use a pair of appropriate tags depending on the list you want to use. So yeah, everybody, that's how to create different lists in HTML. If you found this video helpful, please remember to smash that like button, leave a random comment down below, and subscribe if you'd like to become a fellow bro. Hey, it's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to show you all how we can create a table using HTML, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey everyone, I'm going to show you all how we can create a table using HTML. Let's say that we have a store, not an online store, but a brick and mortar store, and our job is to create a table of the hours of operation for our store, which we can best represent with the table on our website. So to create a table, we'll use a pair of table tags. There's an opening table tag and a closing table tag. To add a row to our table, we can use a pair of TR tags for table row. And let's say that we'll have 2 rows, one for the days of the week and the other for the hours of operation. So within this first row, let's add some headers using TH tags for table header. And I'll list the days of the week. So we have Sunday through Saturday. So to add another header, just use another pair of TH tags. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you get the rest. Table headers are inherently bold. If we would like to add some data to the second row, we'll add that between the TR tags for the second row. So we would like some data, which is TD. We need an opening TD tag and a closing TD tag for each cell. Let's pretend that our store is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and closed on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. This first cell is for the first day, Sunday, the first column. So we are closed this day. Let's copy our table data element and copy it. This will be for the second row, Monday, and we are open 9 to 5. And let's fill this in for the days Monday through Friday. And then Saturday we are closed. All right, let's